Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode. In today's video, something really exciting, how and when to use the subjunctive mood in advanced English. We will also learn other grammatical moods, right? So this powerful tool make your English sounds more polished and formal. So stick around to learn something new. So first of all, we will see the three grammatical moods. These are three types of the moods that are used in English. First one is that inductive mood, imperative mood, and subjunctive mood. Right? I hope everybody know about inductive mood because the inductive mood is frequently used in our English. So let's understand what are these moods. So that sentence are our inductive mood that are about fact, opinion, and questions. So inductive moods are that sentence in which we are talking about a fact. So the imperative mood and subjunctive mood don't follow the base form verbs, right? Because they didn't change their base form, right? They oftenly written the verb base form, right? For example, I write here he. So this is the inductive mode. So if I want to write in imperative mode or subjunctive mode, then I will not change the base form. Just I will write here go. I will not use es, ed. I will not change the base form. So in the imperative and subjunctive mode, we will not oftenly change the base form of verb, right? So next is imperative mode. So what sentence are used in imperative mode? Request, order, or instructions. So in the imperative mode, we will write sentence request, order, and instructions, right? Next is subjunctive mode. Four types of sentence are used in subjunctive mode. Suggestions, wishes, desires, and last hypotheticals. So that's kind of sentence are used in that moods, right? So now let's understand with examples. So first one is that inductive mode. In the inductive mode, first one is that inductive mode. In the inductive mode, we use only simple sentence, right? As like that we frequently used in our English, right? You close the door. I am rich, and he's here on the time, right? We will see the difference by understanding three modes, right? So this is the imperative mode. In the imperative mode, so this is the imperative mode. So what is the first difference in this? We will use the as like the sentence, close the door. So this is a command. We are giving a command to someone, close the door, right? Next is that please pass me the salt. Next, so this is a request. We are requesting to someone, please pass me the salt. And next is that take 2 tablets after every meal, right? So this is a instruction or suggestion, right? We are saying to someone, take tablets after every meal, right? So these type of sentence are used. In the imperative mode. Command, request, instructions, right? So here one thing you have noticed that here we have not used subject, but without subject no sentence. But here is always one subject is hidden. That is you. That means close the door. That means you close the door. Next is that please pass me the salt. Here we can use you. Here is you hidden Here is hidden but not written. You please, you please pass me the salt. You take 2 tablets after every meal. Right. I hope you got it. So now let's we see what is subjunctive mood. So next is subjunctive mood. In the subjunctive mood, we use the sentence that are wishes, desires, suggestions, and hypothetical situations. Hypothetical situations that are contrary to the reality, right? That are not reality, just a hypothetical situation, right? So now we'll see the example of them. I suggest that you close the door, right? So this is a suggestion, right? We are saying to someone, I suggest that you close the door, right? So if I will write here he, right? For example, I will write here he. I suggest that he close the door. Then I will not change this base verb, right? Because this is in subjunctive mood. In the subjunctive mood, we will not change the base form, right? We will not change the base form of verb. Right here, I will not add s, right? Simple, I will write base form, right? I suggest that he close the door. I suggest that he close the door. Next is that I wish I were rich, right? So here is I am rich, that is in present, right? So I wish I were rich, right? So this is a not reality, just a wish, right? So this is a subjunctive mood, but so this is subjunctive mood for the present tense, and this is the subjunctive mood for the past sentence, right? So for the past sentence we use as like that, we use simple inductive mood, right? But we will always use were, not was, right? Whether anyone subject here comes, right? We will always use were, right? Next is that I wish he were on the time. This is also a wishing he were on the time, but he is not on the time. And I wish that he were on the time. Next, if I were to start studying now, अगर मैं अब पढ़ाई start करता हूँ, I would finish the project tomorrow. मैं कल तक अपना प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो खत्म कर लूंगा, right? That means in the subjunctive mood we will always that situation that is not in real happening, right? But we are wishing, demand or suppose, right? So next is that if he had studied harder, अगर उसने सख्त मेहनत की होती, he would have passed the exam, उसने इम्तिहान को पास कर लेना था. अगर उसने सख्त मेहनत की होती तो उसने इम्तिहान को पास कर लेना था, right? So that's mean he have not studied harder, right? But no, that time has passed, so now we are feeling regrets, right? So to understand the subjunctive mood you also need to understand the conditionals, right? That I have described in the previous video, right? So here is if I were to start the studying now. Here is the first statement is the past tense, right? And second we have used would and base form first, right? So this is the second conditionals, right? In the second conditional, this is the pattern of second conditional. First sentence is the past tense, second sentence we are using would and base form first, right? So this is the second conditional, right? And this is the third conditional in which first sentence is the past perfect. In the second sentence we are using would have passed, right? Would have and verb third form, right? So this is the third conditional. So for more clear understanding, so let's we see another examples. So next examples are imperative and subjunctive, right? First example is that close the window, right? So here first thing is that here is the you, here is subject is the you, right? That is not written, but here is hidden, right? Here is hidden subject is that you close the window, right? And in the subjunctive mood I suggest that you close the window, right? So in the subjunctive mood, we always write subject, right? And next is that imperative, be on the time for meeting, be on the time for meeting. This is imperative, right? This is imperative, right? And next is subjective. It's important that you be on the time for the meeting. So now let's we see quick tips to understand subjective mood. So this is a short quick tips for remembering the subjunctive mood. In the sentence that are subjunctive mood, always use wish, right? I wish, you wish, and if for conditions, right? And suppose for imaginary, right? And recommended that are necessary. And suggestion, suggest, demand, we are demanding, insist, right? So these words are used in the subjunctive mode. And that's it for today's video. I hope you found this explanation helpful. It's a bit tricky at the first, but with the practice you will be using them confidently in no time. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to share with your friends and subscribe for more advanced English tips. So if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video.